Hello friends, welcome back to Go to Genius channel. In previous video, we have learned how to create and consume context API. First thing, we create the context for value. The second thing, we provide the context value on high level in component tree. And the third thing, we consume the context value using the props render pattern. But here we can found some drawback to use context API like multi-level nesting, which should not be necessary for one or two values. And the another thing, same kind of syntaxing again and again. So there is a simplest way to complete these type of tasks. So here our use context hook comes in role. So friends, while using context hook, two things remain the same. The first thing, creating the context method, and second thing, context provider pattern. These two things will be same, but big picture would be changed when we will consume the context value. So let's see what it makes difference. So friends, to see the difference between the context API and the context hook, so I'm just creating a new file and give the name video detail component hook.js and copy the code from here. So just rename the component name, just add the hook. So now let's see how we can use the use context hook. So first we have to import the method from the React library, use context, and now we will use here use context hook, and we will pass the our context inside this hook. So this hook will return the context value. So to receive this context value, just define the variable name same as we can define the variable for the theme, and take the second context is theme context, and we will take this context value into the theme variable. So friends, as we were getting the same values here, so now we have taken this value inside this variable. So now we can remove all this code from here. Just we have to take our HTML code from here and remove all the code for consuming this context value. So just make the little bit format of this code, and now we have to import this component instead of this one. So just we have to add the hook, and now we will use this component name. So let's see. So friends, still we are getting the list of videos here, and our checkpoint are working same as before for the edit button, for the username, for the title name, but you can see a big major change here when we are consuming this context value. So here we have just used the context hook and we have passed our context inside this method, and this context hook will provide the context value. So we have taken this context value inside this variable and we have used these variables directly in our HTML code. So friends, this context hook have made our code very simple and much readable. So let's see the difference. So now here we can see the difference. When we were using the context API, so we were consuming the context values like this. We were using lots of nesting code and same type of syntaxing. But here our context hook has been replaced all this code with just single line of code. So friends, I hope you have understood how we can use the context hook in our code. So friends, you can also do the practice by making these type of examples. So for the practice, you can take the simple HTML code. So friends, see you in next video with another hook.